Good evening. My name is Dontre Brown, and here are a few things that I would use to describe myself. I am a outgoing, energetic, and hardworking person. Now, these traits, of course, I did not have when I was born. I had to develop into these traits, and I believe that these developments begun during the beginning of my college career. During the beginning of my college career was exhilarating. I was so excited to just have a fresh new start, you know? Fresh new start, meet new people, build new bonds. And it was really exciting for me. And I can just remember with all those feelings, I also felt nervous, scared, and I had a lot of fears that they put in your head in high school. But I learned after my first year, I learned that it's not easy, but once you put your mind to it, you can definitely accomplish this. Now, it wasn't until my college years that I had significant events that made me look at myself, and it has helped me shaped me into the man that I am today. The first experience, I remember I was either in my freshman or sophomore year of college. This is during the summertime, and I went on vacation with my family. We went to Orlando, Florida. One day we had went to the beach, and and it was me and my cousin. We had separated off from our family because we wanted to do our own thing. And we had ran into these two Caucasian girls, and one of them had like a little mini surfboard. So my cousin was like, "Hey, excuse me, where'd you get that surfboard from?" And their response, you could tell that they had this type of look of fear. And at first I didn't really understand. Like, they were just so frightened, and then they just ran off. So we keep walking towards the beach. We keep walking along the shore side, and we realized that their parents come up to us, and they're just like, "Oh, why are you talking to my children? They said you did this, that, and the third," when it wasn't true. And that was a big experience for me, because that's when I realized, like, racial discrimination is real. That was my first experience with that. And that made me look at myself, and that made me realize, like, I'm not untouchable. I face the challenges that every other African American faces, but I'm proud of that, because that's what makes me who I am, and that helps me represent my culture. Now, it was other experiences during my life where I had to fight back, and I had to find my repurpose and what that meant to me. It was a time during college where it just wasn't a good time for me. I was getting bad grades. I was going through a lot of personal stuff, and it just wasn't a good time period for me. During that time, I remember that I was really depressed and sad, and I was thinking in my head that I didn't want to like continue during college, but if it wasn't for my friends and family who stepped up and was there for me, then I want to be here today, and I want to be the man that I am today. It was through that experience, those sorrow times, that made me realize that everything's not going to go perfect. it made me realize that, you know, when you get knocked down, you got to dust yourself off and pick yourself back up. And that's the type of man I am, and that's what I want to represent to me, for myself, for my family, and for future companies. I thank you for this time. My name is Donshire Brown, and I'm your college graduate of West Georgia.